Gentleman from Louisiana is recognized.
Major Ronald Culver Jr., Corporal Justin Mixon, Sergeant Joseph Richard III, Sergeant Terrell Gilmore, Staff Sergeant Jared Fontenot, Corporal William Crouch, Private Mark Graham, Staff Sergeant Ronnie Sanders, Staff Sergeant Jared McMillan, Sergeant Joshua Winton, Sergeant Ty Guthrow, Private Joshua Burrows, Corporal Joseph Duras, Lance Corporal John Bowman, Lance Corporal John Hell, Sergeant Matthew Westman, Sergeant First Class Terry Wallace, Sergeant Burry Testers, Lance Corporal Derek Cottom, Staff Sergeant Brian Lewis, Sergeant Julian Atkins, Sergeant William Partridge, Corporal David Stewart.
Additional 30 seconds.
Additional 30 seconds is granted.
Sergeant David Murray, First Sergeant Michael Bordelon, Sergeant Nicholas Oliver, Sergeant Seth Trahan, Staff Sergeant Jonathan Reed, Staff Sergeant Christopher Ramsey, Sergeant Michael Evans, Sergeant Robert Sweeney, Staff Sergeant William Manuel.
From Louisiana is recognized.
Sergeant First Class Kurt Como, Sergeant Christopher Babin, Sergeant Bradley Bergeron, Sergeant Huey Fassbender, Sergeant Armand Fricky, Sergeant Warren Murphy, Sergeant Craig Nelson, First Lieutenant Christopher Barnett, Private First Class Tori Dantzler, Private First Class James Lambert, Sergeant Taft Williams. I want to thank the ranking member, Chairman McCall, for giving me additional time to finish the list that I started earlier. These are 44 young Americans that died from Louisiana by IEDs in the most active part of Iraq when Soleimani and his proxies were engaged. They designed, they built, and they implemented these IEDs. And in Louisiana alone, 44 young Americans gave their lives for the United States of America. President Trump, he had the authority, he has the right, and thankfully he had the courage to terminate Soleimani and remove this cancer from this earth. And to my Democratic colleagues and friends, I say, if you can look these Gold Star families in the face and tell them that this was not a justified strike and that Soleimani needed to be removed from this earth, then God have mercy on you. I yield back, Mr. Speaker.